We just finished a good meeting in my office with Secretary Mnuchin, the Speaker, Leader McCarthy, and the Democratic leader. We're working toward bringing this together. I think it's safe to say we're very close. We have integrated a number of ideas the Democrats had over the last 48 hours with these working groups that you're familiar with. Now we're at a point in the discussion where people will shortly have to say yes or no, and I'm confident, given the desire of the country to see an outcome, that we'll get the yes. We're going to, the cloture vote at 3, as you know, is on a shell. We expect it to get on to the shell, and hope we will have cooperation to give us time to get on the bill without burning all of the post-cloture time on the motion to proceed. What we have to be alert to here is one House Democrat, for example, said, this is a tremendous opportunity to restructure things to fit our vision. That's not what this is about. This is not about unrelated policy changes. This is about direct assistance to the American people and to small businesses, to hospitals and others who are in need, because we in government at all levels, in order to deal with this pandemic, have basically shut the economy down. The crisis is bringing the country together. We are seeing all kinds of inspirational stories about how people are reaching out to others, and they're expecting us to do our part, and we fully intend to do that tomorrow. With that, I'll take a couple of questions, and that's basically all I can tell you at the moment. Yeah.
Mr. Leader, I'm a little confused. Speaker Pelosi came out of the same meeting, and she said to us that you're apart. She intends to introduce her own bill. It might be compatible. So are you on the same page with House Democrats, or will a different bill entirely come from them? How do you get agreement?
Well, you'd have to ask her. What we intend to do here in the Senate is to move forward with a Senate bill. I'm hopeful and optimistic we'll get bipartisan support, because this bill has been negotiated on a bipartisan basis here in the Senate. It'd be best for the country if the House would take it up and pass it, just like we did earlier this week when the House passed a bill that I had only marginal participation in, because the country was desperate for results. So I hope that's the way this ends. I believe that's the way it'll end, and that's the way we're going to go forward. Yeah.
Mr. Leader, first of all, can you explain what you mean by time for yes and no? Does that mean that you sort of have your proposal and you're waiting for a Democrat to say an up or down, or is there still time for changing your proposal before tomorrow's vote as you expect it? And secondly, can you address Democrats' concerns? Both they say there's language affecting Planned Parenthood in your draft, and also that there are not enough protections for the money going to corporations to make sure they keep workers. They say it only says to the extent possible.
Yeah, we're still talking to them. Okay. Procedurally, the way it works, cloture will be invoked on a shell, not the actual bill. There's 30 hours of post-cloture time. I hope we don't use all that 30 hours. And we're still talking about those issues where there's still some disagreement. But make no mistake about it, we'll be voting tomorrow. I mean, the wheel has to stop at some point, and I don't want any of you to buy the notion that this isn't a thoroughly bipartisan proposal already. There's still some elbowing and maneuvering for room, as you can imagine, but this is a pretty solidly bipartisan proposal agreed to by a lot of rank-and-file Democrats who were involved in drafting it. And at some point here, we'll have to stop, and that'll be the bill that we vote on. And in my opinion, that will be tomorrow. Thank you.